watching Mental Health with Marcie, and I'm Marcie. In today's video, we're going to talk about why I have been away for 2 months. And if it's not obvious by the title of this video and my beautiful sign that is totally not just a piece of paper taped on, I am unwell, and that's nothing new. If you've watched my channel or know me, I feel like I'm kind of always unwell, and it's hard sometimes to make content when I'm not feeling my best, and especially since my content is focused on my mental health. And so when my mental health is bad, sometimes it's hard to talk about. And so just to kind of catch you up from what's been going on, I've been the usual changing meds, and I've made videos about that, and it's just frustrating still not having the right med combination, going through different dosages, trying out different things to see if those would help, additional meds, or having like different doses at different times. And again, I'm not there yet. I'm not at a point where I have a good regimen of pills, and from like a psych and a chronic pain perspective. So in addition to my anxiety and depression, also have chronic pain. And so I'm trying a new nerve pain medication. And so I feel like it's making me loopy and like hypomanic. And it's like, why? Why? And so I know this is like a bad example of me showing you on as I'm unwell. That's like the one time I've ever had makeup on in a video, but I came back from an event, so trying to look good sometimes. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster. That's really the only way I can describe it, because it's like I'll have like one good day and then I'll have a shit ton of bad days. And so it's really hard, I guess, from a mental health perspective to think about things as going in a linear path. And that's always been my problem, is that I want to see linear progress, but it's not like that for me. I imagine it's not like that for a lot of other people. Maybe it is like that for you. And if it is, like, I'm happy for you. Like, that's wonderful. But for me, it's hard to even celebrate the little victories, the days that are good. Because I have my mood tracking app, and I switched over to like the generic of Prozac, and like one day I was like, this one day was good, and it was a victory. I know I'm like downplaying it, but it was a victory that I had a good day, because on my mood tracking app, there's like no green. Green is like good. There's no green. It's just like, is that even a color? This is why I wear my spa headband, because I always fuck with my hair, but that's fine. But yeah, it's just, even like small victories are hard to celebrate, because then I feel like they're just always followed by bad days. And even recently, I really should celebrate. I had 5 good days in a row, which is unheard of, to be honest. Since I've been tracking my mood since January, I have only ever had like one good day, like a month, and it's always isolated. I've never had 5 good days in a row. Am I having them now? No. But they were there. And so that was kind of insane, to be honest. I can't imagine the 5 day, like, obviously I'd love to have like more of them, which is good. It's just so hard when you just want to be like, you want to have that linear path and progress. And again, it feels like I made progress. You know, I had 5 good days, which is like insane. I never marked any as great, which is like the highest. I don't know if I ever will, just because I'm so like, I don't know what a day would have to be like to feel great, but it was a little bit surreal having those days. Like one of them, I was coming back from a trip, and I was just on the plane, and I was just smiling, and it was just like the weirdest feeling. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't know if it was happiness or what, but it was just so surreal, because it's just like I never feel that way. I don't know if happy is the right word, but just whatever that feeling is, I never feel that way. And so it just felt like almost just like a different universe. It didn't feel real, to be honest. And so, I mean, maybe Prozac is my magic pill, but as I'm sure all of you know, it's not only the meds, it's lifestyle, environment, behaviors, external factors. Like, there's just so much that goes into mental health. And so it's like I can try and try with my meds, but I know that there's other things that affect my mental health. And, I'm trying to get those things in order, but sometimes it's hard when, for example, in my instance, again, just I feel like I have a lot of medical problems, just like, again, like the chronic pain and other stuff. And it's just like hard when you, again, with those things as well, I feel like I'm not making progress. And that's just frustrating for me as someone who is a go-getter, a get it done kind of girl. Like, just, I want to be in control of my mental health. I want to have that crazy day where I'm just smiling on an airplane like a crazy. I probably looked like a crazy person. Everyone was like probably sleeping, and I'm just like sitting there smiling, like having my feels, and I want those, but I know that life is just, it's not like that. It's up and down all over the place. I know everyone, like, even if you don't struggle with mental illness, I know everyone has those days. And bangs. Yeah, this was a good idea, clearly. But yeah, it's just, I want to be well. And that's why I literally am going to search on the internet and find a shirt that says I am unwell. Because I almost like put like what's it called, a carrot, and then like put mentally unwell. But it's like I'm all the way unwell. Like, I've got, like, it took me today, I didn't get out of bed till like 4:30 p.m. I just like I got out of bed like a little bit. Like, I went to let my dog out. That's like, if I didn't have a dog, I think I would just never do anything. Like, the dog makes me get out of bed because I need to feed her and give her water and give her treats, of course, because she's spoiled. But yeah, like, I did have to get out of bed because of the dog. But yeah, I couldn't, and I wasn't depressed, which was interesting. It was just the pain, the chronic pain made me so I couldn't get out of bed. It hurt so much, and so it's just, I just sympathize with anyone who's going through something similar where you have multiple conditions, whether that's multiple mental health conditions, multiple physical, all the stuff mixed together. It just makes it so much harder, in my opinion, to really just feel like you're moving ahead. And I don't know, maybe this whole life thing isn't about just making progress and moving ahead, but to me, that's just like the only thing that I want. Like, I want to make progress. I want to, succeed. And I think that's what it is for me, is that I am not like an enjoy the journey kind of girl in any way. I'm so impatient. I just want results. Like, I want to skip the whole thing and get to the results, but I forget that there's like the whole life part that like you're supposed to enjoy in the interim, I guess. But that's why I think I'm the most frustrated by still being unwell, even though I know like the conditions are not going to go away. Like, they're not just going to disappear one day. I'm not going to be cured of my anxiety or depression. I mean, I think some people are like can overcome it, and maybe it's temporary or, related to an event. But for me, it feels impossible. And that's where I just get frustrated. And that's why I've got my I am unwell sign. I'm going to have to flip this video so it's not backwards. Hopefully I know how to do that. I'm such an expert at all this. But we also have my fun bear. This one is the one, it's got magnets that go like this, and it's like super dirty because she's so loved and worn out from just being cuddled so much. But anyway, I just wanted to share kind of why I've been gone for a while. I have been posting a little bit on my Instagram, so follow me there. Mental Health with Marcie on Instagram. If you want to see more frequent content, smaller tidbits of things and stuff. But it's just hard, I guess, when I feel like it's like I'm not well, so I don't like, I feel like I don't have anything good to share because, again, I'm unwell. And so it just, even those good days, again, I feel like it's just, they're just so fleeting. You know, you get like one little taste and then it goes away. And so I'm trying to maintain a little bit of hope. If you've ever seen my videos, like the hope is so small. What do I call it? Like a grain of salt, a grain of rice. I think salt is smaller than rice. Probably salt then. Not like the big rock salt, but just like the really little salt. Like that's the hope that I have. So I'm trying to maintain that, and I do better. I don't know about you guys, but I do better like with other people's mental health and being encouraging and not focusing on my own. So I need to do better about that, about realizing that, you know, my mental health is just as important, and anything I would say to a friend or encourage a friend to do, like I should listen to my own advice. So hopefully one day maybe that hope will grow into something, maybe like a little seed, a little sunflower seed. That seems pretty big for now. I don't think it's going to get that big, but in any case, I hope you all are trying to be well or are less unwell than me. That's my goal. But if you are unwell too, that's totally fine, and you're not alone. You're living this experience same as me, this roller coaster of a life, up and down, and you know that's okay. We don't have control over a lot of things, but you know, we can do our best. And so that's why I'm going to try to grow my hope. I'm not going to like grow it into a flower or something. That would be too much. It's too much for me. But, you know, maybe one day it'll get a little bigger. But in any case, thank you so much for watching, and stay well, my friends.